Hi guys, sorry to interrupt your evening. I just wanted to talk to you about something which a lot of you might not realise that my company is involved with, because all you ever see me post about is beauty products and teeth whitening and wrinkle irons and facelifts and things like that. But actually there's a lot more to this company than meets the eye, and we've just had a call just to give us some facts about it really, and it's not really something that we promote enough, but it's actually a really important part of the business, and it's to do with child malnutrition. So some of it is a little bit hard to hear, but I just want to give you a few facts about it. So every 6 seconds a child dies of malnutrition, and given that I've been talking for about a minute, you can see how quickly it's quite scary that 10 children will have already died from malnutrition as I've been talking. There are over 800 million people in the world, which are mostly children who are hungry and malnourished. And the consequences of malnutrition are not just hunger and starving, but it can be growth stunting, it can give them anemia, decreased learning capacity, and a weakened immune system, which means obviously they will contract diseases and things a lot easier. So Pharmanex, which is the nutritional supplement brand of Nu Skin, teamed up with nutritional scientists and child nutrition experts to create what's called Vitameal, which is an ideal food source for malnourished children. Vitameal contains over 25 essential vitamins and minerals for children. It provides essential fatty acids and electrolytes for maintaining normal fluid balance and muscle function. It provides bone nutrients for normal growth and skeletal development, and allows for the easy addition of ingredients to fit into every taste and culture. It's vegetarian and it's non-dairy as well, so it's an amazing product which has been specifically formulated for this. It's not just a bag of rice or a bag of corn, which a lot of other aid agencies give out, to children who are hungry. This actually has the nutrients in it that they need to survive. It's not just about filling their tummies with rice. It's a much more important meal for them. So what I'm appealing for with you guys is one bag of Vitameal costs £16. And one bag is not just one meal, it will feed a child for a month. There's 30 meals in there, so it will feed them for a month. And unlike our children, it doesn't give them 3 square meals a day, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and snacks in between. It just gives them one meal. So the next time your kiddies or nieces or nephews or grandchildren are hungry and you pass them an apple, or you pass them a bag of crisps, or you pass them something else to keep them satisfied, just have a little think about those children who only get to eat once a day. Some children don't even get to eat once a day, and this is why I'm asking for your help really. Through me, you can order a bag of Vitameal, or 2 or 5 or 10 or 50. It doesn't matter, but please at least contact me and ask to give one. £16 is all it costs. I spent £16 probably today on things that don't mean anything to me. Maybe some food, some drink, maybe a newspaper, maybe a birthday card. I don't know. It all adds up. And for those of you with children at school or at home, lunches and packed lunches and school lunches and dinners and parties and clubs and everything cost so much money, and it's such a luxury for our children to have when these children don't even have a meal. So you can donate once, or you can set it up monthly. I know lots of people already give to charities, which is amazing, but this is specifically food in the mouths of hungry children. So yeah, a bit dramatic and a bit depressing for a Monday evening, but the number of children that we could help is amazing. They've already eradicated malnutrition from one country in Africa, and they're moving on to another next country and the next country and the next country, and you guys could be part of it. So please drop me a message. I can give you as much information as you care to read about Vitameal and how it helps and how it's made and how it's produced and how it helps the local communities and everything. So please talk to me about it. Don't just brush it off and think it's another one of those things. It is important. And while your children are sleeping tonight, just think, would you be happy with them having one meal a day? Probably, if it was nutritional, that's not even a word, and it helped them survive. So please dig deep. £16 or more if you're a company owner or a business owner, and you want to sponsor this and you want to make it part of your policy to do this, let me know. We can talk about it. But we need to start doing these things, not just wait for Comic Relief or Red Nose Day or Children in Need. You know, it needs to be all the time. It's £16 a month. Can you live without that? I know I can. So I'm sorry if this has offended anybody, or, you know, you don't want to listen to it or whatever. That's absolutely fine. But it's something which is really important to me. So thank you for listening, and hopefully I'll hear from you all soon. See you later.